Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with Attitude. We are back. Yes, man, past couple of weeks we've been trying to do some different things, and the internet just would not cooperate while we were moving around. But we are back. We are on home turf. It is good to be here. Glad to see everybody, and we are back in full force. So, Deborah, Cynthia, man, glad to see you. Glad everybody's here. Let's see what happens as people come in the door and find out what's going on. But we are going to start this right now. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, the Divine Mother, we ask for your protection, your love. I want your blinding white light to just explode from each within us. Heal us, help us, guide us. May your angels draw close for protection. May your spirit guides, may they come in, and may I hear your voice and not mine. So mote it be. Wow. Here we go. So welcome in, Yadi. Glad to see you. Everybody's here. People coming in. Good to have everybody back. Man, it's good to be back. Got some exciting news. Remember, October 26th, I think it is. It is the Sunday before, might be the 29th. It's the Sunday before Halloween. I will be live in person at the Off Cabot. They've asked me to come back. We're going to do that, have a good time. So if you can get up here to New England, check it out. I'm supposed to have a tape of the last one. It hasn't been given to me yet. Let's find out what's going on, and I'm going to get that out so people can see what happened. So it's all of those things. So let's see what's going on. Also, got a lot of stuff happening and shaking. Let's see what's going on. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on TikTok. That's going to be another place. I'm doing a lot of shorts and things now. Things like that is going to happen. So let's see what's up. Let's find out what's going on as people are coming in. Good evening, Sophia. Live, love, and laugh. Glad to have you. Wow. Ryan, glad you are here. So let's make sure everybody knows what we're doing. If you have a question, something you're curious about tonight, stick it in the chat. My wife was going to be monitoring the chat and making sure that I see it. And those questions, we'll do our best to get you an answer. Okay? Let's find out what's going on. So, Sophia, here we go. Sophia, let's put this up. Sophia Cutie Patootie. Welcome. Glad you're here. Bangarang. Can I know October love life? So let's look at what's going on in October for you, Sophia. And let's find out about the energy that's surrounding your love life. So here we go. Let's put this up. Make sure I'm clicking the right button here. Boom. And let's find out. So we're going to talk about the energy that's surrounding Sophia's love life for the month of October. And here we go. Let's find out what's happening here. Okay. Now, Sophia, the main energy around your love life, I look because I have it blown up over here. We have the Knave of Chalices, all right? The Page of Chalices, the Page of Cups. Man, this means romance very well could be blooming, moving, and you got somebody that might be coming in to say howdy. Things are looking up for you. Find that passion, have fun, go out, be amongst the people, and see what's happening so you can go there and know what's going on. So that's the energy. It's a good time. Your energy's good. Keep it up. Be alive, make yourself available, make yourself a little vulnerable. Now, the challenge for you is going to be in the King of Wands. Wow, what's the challenge? Either giving up a little control or going after that passion, maybe understanding you can be in control, okay? So, Sophia, one of the things I see is it's time to get passionate. Time to get around this thing. Time to have fun in life again. All right. And this is one of those things, though, where your challenge is going to be either trying to take control, keep everything in control, or being able to let loose of some control and make sure that you're going on. So what we've got here for your gift in your love life, look here, something new. We have the Ace of Swords. You need to look and think about things in a whole new different way. You're going to be able to spot somebody. And what I'm really picking up here, what I'm getting is let that trust barrier back down. that little, I don't trust anybody, something that happened from the past. Let that crap go. New people are going to be talking to you, and you have a new way of thinking and a new way of looking at life and saying, I got to get back in this thing. Hope that makes sense. Let me know what's going on. That's what I see for you in the way of love. Ultimately, we have, looky here, the 6 of Cups. This is about that childishness again. Very well, somebody from your past could be making an appearance. Be ready for it. Be looking for it. Victory could come from this, and it's something you have to be aware of. Wow, bangarang. All right, there we go. Let's find out what's happening. Who's next up here? Linda Swan. Miss Swan, how are you this evening? I don't know if you're a Miss or Mrs. or whatnot. It's just the way I am. So if it's Mrs. Swan, howdy. If it's Miss Swan, howdy. So Linda, let's find out what's going on. Linda from New Zealand. New Zealand in the house. We're getting more and more people from New Zealand. Can you draw a card on what's ahead work-wise in the near future? Okay, let's take a look. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look at the energy that is going to surround you with work and what's going on with your career. So I'm shuffling the cards a little differently here. I want to make sure. And then we're going to do this. Okay. So here we go. All right. Let me bring this back up. Boom. There we are. So one good shuffle like this. Off we go. A cut of the deck. And what is the energy surrounding for Linda Swan for career advancement, work, things like that? The first card that is surrounding you, teamwork. This is all looking pretty good for you, okay? But you need to understand it's going to be involved working with other people. So working tightly, networking is coming to mind here real big, real fast in the 3 of Pentacles, okay? 3 of Pentacles always is about teamwork, and it's about working in the real world, things like that. So you might have to look at somebody you're going to be partnered up with, things like that, maybe getting into a team, being brought into a team. But one of the things it's telling you is be a team player. Don't just try to run the thing to show everybody how good you are. Be the team player and bring everybody in, and you will really succeed. Your challenge for finding work or whatever's going on work, look, we got the Knave of Chalices again, okay? The Knave is always that young. Be careful, okay, about making sure you're finding your work fun. Make sure the challenge is that you're going to be bored. You're going to be looking. It's going to be easier for you to take control and to say, you know what, just let me do it. Remember, your energy that's really coming to you is about working with other people and showing that you can be a team player. So your challenge is going to be to find some fun and excitement. What I'm really picking up, you might be being put in a team with some people you don't really like, okay? And it's going to be hard to keep that up. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, all right? And what I'm really picking up here, that's going to be your challenge, is to keep that upbeat, keep that game, keep that fun. You have to look at them completely different and allow this to come through for you. Now, the benefit of what Spirit is giving you, wow, we got cups again. The 4 of Chalices. Now, Rob, how's this a benefit? Because normally this talks to me about complacency. Something along the same lines you're working with, okay? You've been a little bored. That's what we're talking about here. But something new is coming in, something to excite you. But if you're not careful and you let this little guy keep you from being excited, keep you from moving forward, keep you from just being aware, you're not going to see the gift. There's a gift coming at the end of it. So don't let complacency, boredom, or anything keep you. This is going to be something that you're going to have to go through and make sure, but things are going to look up for you for work. Ultimately, we have the 6 of Cups. Here we come again. I put all these cards in different spots. The 6 of Cups. This may be somebody you've worked with before, an old job maybe contacting you, things like that. Or it's a reminder not to be childish, okay? Think about other people. Think about yourself. Think about things that are going on, all right? Wow, bangarang. That's what I've got so far. Let's see what's happening. So again, all right, man, it's good to be back, everybody. Got a little rejuvenation. Gillian and I went on a cruise with Miss Bridget, Mr. Bruce, some other friends, some of Bridget's family, and we had a good time. Oh, guess what? I get to share some news. I got to meet my daughter-in-law for the first time, my new daughter-in-law. Okay. And guess what, everybody? Found out the old man, the Rev, he's going to be a grandpa. Yep, going to be a grandpa. My first grandchild is on the way. Don't know what it is yet. We're going to wait and find out. But that was something, again, Spirit blessed me with the idea that, yes, I am going to be a grandpa. We love this girl to death. We think she's awesome. She makes my son very happy. He makes her very happy. And this is all very good. So a lot of things going on for the Rev, kicking around and finding out what's happening. So let's see what's going on here. Kelsey Wells, may I know who is coming towards me in love? All right, Kelsey. Well, for some reason, what I'm being told, you need to make yourself available. And you tell me if I'm wrong or not, it's okay. But the first thing that came to me is you need to be where these people or where this person is going to be. If you've been staying rather guarded or careful, you can't. You've got to open up. I'm getting that very, very heavy. So let's find out what's going on here. Kelsey wants to know who is coming towards her in love. So one of the things we have the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Now, when we're talking about love here, the Queen, one of the things that's very, very, the energy that's surrounding you in this is you have to make sure, and I don't know if a female is in the picture or not for you, if it's a male, whatnot. But this is talking about the Queen of Pentacles. This is going to be somebody either maybe a very strong woman in your life knows and introduces you to, or B, the other thing is to make sure you're taking care of you. You have to be nurturing, loving, and caring about everything that's going on around you. This is going to be somebody that's going to be drawn to that you're willing, that you know what you're doing. Don't be flippant with money. Don't be flippant with your finances. This is somebody that's going to want to see that you care about the future. You know, this person, we have the Magician. They are very strong. They're going to want to see, all right, that you can take care of yourself. That they may not act like it, but this is somebody that wants to walk in and say, hey, they're looking for a strong, independent woman, and they're looking for somebody to know what's going on in their life and to be able to take control. But you have to be able to give that control over at some point, not totally, but live a life of trust and understand what's happening. Whoever this is that's coming into your life, it's going to be on you. Spirit is sending you a gift, but you have to make this happen. You have to be all that you can be when we see this going on. Finally, what do we have here? Oh, I've got an upside down card. I'm not reading reversals right now. We have the Hanged Man. All right. This very well might be somebody that's coming into your life. You might have to change your perspective. At first, they may rub you the wrong way. Give them a chance. Find out what's going on. Be very easy, very careful with people. And remember, this could be somebody that you blow off real quickly that could wind up being the absolute love of your life. So I do see that coming. I do see ultimately, look at this. Holy crow. That's 3 readings in a row where this is talking about those childhood dreams. I do see childhood dreams and romance being able to come through. This also could mean somebody from your past popping in. And so if somebody from your past pops up and you're like, you might want to slow down. People do change. Okay. People can change. But the 6 is about finding victory. And the 6 is about finding victory in your love life. So you have some things coming. You have somebody very close. This, again, could be a female, could be someone else that's also being led to you by a female. You have to remember, you have to show them who you are, what you are. Don't be a biatch, but show them what you're worth, your value, and your thing. See how we have a magician here all of a sudden have roses? Isn't that ironic coming up for you? That's what we're looking at here. This person's going to want to make sure that you can look at something from both sides. You're able to change your perspective. You're not just jaded into one train of thought. But this is going to bring some victory into your life. It's going to allow some happiness and joy. And yes, I think this is going to be a relationship, kind of what you've been looking for all along. Wow. Bangerang. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's happening. Wow. Just so y'all can see, I'm splitting all these cards up and I'm sliding them in different spots in the deck so that doesn't happen. So Spirit's bringing that 6. So I want us to think about that with that 6 of Cups coming out so much as a final card. I want people to understand that Spirit is telling us we have this ability, okay, to manifest and bring our own dreams. This is October. This is a chance for old things to start over. All things can become new in the year of the manifestation and find out what's going on. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, getting a sip of my tea. You know what? I switched over from late night coffee to decaffeinated tea. Let's see what happens, and I like it. I like it. I like it. Yachty. Hey, Rev Rob, welcome back. My new job is fast, and I'm doing a lot of, so we got it. Fantastic. Clinical cleanup. Love it. There, I told you, hang in there. You had the job. So good, 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 good. And one that you like. May I ask, what is the energy for my new job for October? Please and thank you. All right. Let's take a look at that. Here we go. Bring that up. What energy is surrounding Yachty at work with this new job? Man, that makes my heart happy that you got this job finally. We got it all tucked away. And let's see what's going on. Okay. So, Yachty, the energy that's coming around you, let's see what's happening. Here we go. All right. Boom. Right out of the gate. Look at this. Okay. We have the star. This deck, they call it the stars. This is hope. This is healing. The energy that's coming around from you on this, for you on this job. I'm going to bring your comment down, Yachty, so we can see it. Or Gillian, if you would bring her comment down. Let me see. I've got a button here. There we go. All right. What I want you to see is the star is a major life-changing force, and this star is about this light finding your way. Move slow. Do the balance, check things out, okay? Make sure you're looking up and looking for direction. Stay in a constant mode of where can I better myself? What can I do? This is about healing. This is about moving forward. This is about finding direction, all right? So Spirit's going to help you with this, and there's somebody there that can help you with this. We do have, this is a different 6, the 6 of Wands. Man, look at this. Yes, this very well could turn into a leadership type of role for you. And the 6 of Wands is talking about ultimately victory. Everybody's saying, hail to the chief. Glad you're here. Glad you to be a part. Show them who you are. Okay. So great energy about finding direction. There might be a problem coming up that if you go slow, think about it, you're able to lead everybody through it. And that's what I'm seeing. Ultimately, we have here the 9 of Pentacles. It couldn't get any better than this, Yachty. This is talking about manifesting the job that you want, bringing things together. There is so many realms of possibility here that this is something you cannot overlook. Move slow. Think about all your actions. Think about everything. So we have 17, 23, 32. 3, creating something beautiful. 2, partnering, new partnership with a company, finding out. 3 and 2 is a 5. Well, Rob, wait a minute. 5 can be conflict. Yes, but out of conflict, we can create some beautiful things. People with the number 5 in their life path number, I am one of them. That 5, yes, I'm analyzing everything. I don't mind bumping heads with people. I will go toe to toe for something I believe in, but we can also overdo it. So I want you to be careful. But in that, what a life Gillian and I have created. I found Gillian. Gillian found me. We brought each other in. My life path is a 5. She will tell you, she's taught me a lot about how to keep that conflict under control. And so that's what we're talking about here. Ultimately, creating creating something beautiful out of a little bit of chaos. Okay. So, wow, bangarang. Good for you. Glad to see that happening and that these things are finally coming to fruition. That is awesome. That is awesome. So many people have been waiting to hear about what's going on with this or whatnot. And before I left, you were getting a good solid interview on it or something, and there was something going on. And we said we thought you were going to get it. I believe Bridget and I even told you we thought this was up to you. So let's find out what's going on and let's see what's going on here. So, melancholic, hello, like 3. Can I please know exciting things in the next 2 weeks? Blessings. All right. Now, melancholic. I will pull and find out what's going on for you in the next 2 weeks. Be careful about how you ask questions because what's exciting to you, what does that mean? Okay. So let's find out. So can I please know exciting things in the next 2 weeks? You're kind of like leading spirit. So we're going to do this. We're going to ask. Melancholic wants to know what's going on in the next 3 weeks, next 2 weeks. Let's find out. Here we go. Okay. Boom. Bang. Let's see what's happening. All right. Everybody, while I'm shuffling, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share. Let somebody know what's going on. Let somebody find us, and that's all. If you want, down in the comments or in the description, little word says more. Click on it down there. You can find mine and Gillian's books on manifesting, journals, how to read tarot within a day, all kinds of different things. And if you want more of a reading, a more in-depth reading, right down there is how you can do it. We have a lot of other things coming, some things I'm so excited, but was sworn to secrecy about that are coming with some products and things like that. We're going to have a good time. So melancholic, let's find out what's going on for you in the next 2 weeks. So right out of the gate, I have 21. All right. The world. So what I'm seeing is there's something that's going on. And within the next 2 weeks, you're going to find out. You're going to get an enlightenment. You're going to get to the aha moment's going to come. And you're going to be able to step forward. This is going to be very clear, some clarity of thought, things like this about a situation, about where you're at in your life, or things like this. But this is enlightenment. This is the card that says, I'm on the top of the world, Ma. It's one of those things. It's the highest card in the major arcana. Now, 21, 2 partnerships could be between you, your higher self, you and spirit, could be between you and someone else. And 1, a new beginning and starting with you. 21 coming together means it's a 3, the ultimate in creation, the empress in the goddess. However you want to talk to her, Mother Nature, she is a 3. That's about creating these beautiful things. So the enlightenment of some things of what you need to know is actually going to come and be of a fruition to you. You know what? What's going to happen is with that enlightenment, there's going to be something you're going to be a little scared of. Okay. It's like afraid to move because you don't want to make the wrong mistake. This is going to help you. Pull the blindfold off. If you notice, hands are free, but we're blindfolded. We're trying to make a decision, and the 8 is about movement. So this enlightenment is going to help you rip this blindfold off, get out of the stress, and help you move forward. So you got some great things coming in the next 2 weeks. Ultimately, we have the 9 of Cups. Again, something where you can manifest, bring something like there's something you're trying to put together. All of this is going to come into fruition in the next 2 weeks. So you do have some very exciting things coming, melancholic. It's going to be on you. Look for that, find it. Don't let fear hold you back. And if you're open, you will get enlightenment. Take some time each day to be alone and clear your thoughts and listen to what Spirit is trying to tell you. And you will be able to find your way and a whole new path. Wow. Banger. Okay. So everybody, what is happening? How's everybody doing? Let's see what's happening. Here we go. All right. Jazz Romero, Mad Chill, Psychic Medium 2. Love the title. Rev, will 2026 be a good year for you? Let's do this. I'm going to go right to a pendulum. People are asking about 2026, and it's not too early. All right. But what we have here is a 10. This might be the year of a 1. 10 only applies in tarot. In numerology, a 10 becomes a 1, meaning we go 9, 1. It's things are starting over. 2026 is going to be a great year for you to start anew, manifesting, bringing things out this year, getting to where you want to be this year, and then hitting the reset button and getting to go next year. That's what I see for 2026. Now, I used the pendulum today, so I'm not too worried about it, but we're going to do this. Pendulum, will you work with me right now? All right. Pendulum, do you need a cleaning? No. Okay. So, Jazz Romero here wants to know, is 2026 going to be a good year for them? Yes, it is. It started with a little bit of a spin. There's going to be some humps you're going to have to get over. Okay. So, whatever that means for you, but ultimately, it's going to turn out okay. Now, let's take a look. So, that means there's a lot of stuff within your control that you're going to have to be aware of. 2026 for you is going to be a year that you have to be very sharp and very aware and not get lost in the minutia. Okay. Every day, the meditation, the looking, the being aware of what's going on and surrounding, don't get dragged into something. Okay. Let's find out what we've got here. So 2026 for Jazz or James, whichever one that may be. I'm just going with what I see here. Okay. Let's find out. Okay. I do see it as being a good year. I see it as something you're going to have to work with. The ultimate energy that's coming here, okay, is the 5 of chalices. If something happens this year, what I'm really picking up is this is my grief card, okay? You have to let that go in the new year. You have to move on because you can't focus on anything that went wrong and everything. Yes, we have to live with it. Grief never goes away. I hate to tell you. I hate to tell everybody this. Everybody thinks grief, oh, you go through these 5 steps. Now it's 7 and it goes away. And now it's not steps, it's phases because we're finding out in the psychiatric world that grief appears and merges, it morphs, it stays with you. If it didn't, you would no longer miss this person or this thing or whatever happened. This is where we learn from. But we cannot constantly live within the grief or live within the past because you have some blessings that are coming towards you. But you've got to put some rough times behind you. Now, yeah, okay. The 10 of Wands. Put that shit down, okay? Lay that burden down. He's going to get there. That's his ultimate goal is to get there, but he's going to be much slower, dragging, and he might fail, all right? If he's got to carry this whole bunch of crap with him that he doesn't need to carry. He's trying to fight too much, carry on too many battles. What can you lay down? What can you put aside? This is going to be one of your biggest challenges is how much stuff are you carrying with you? Let it go. Thank you, Spirit. This is very intuitive, very telling in that the 2026 talks about new beginnings. Okay. We're talking about stop looking at things, the bad things that happen, because blessings are trying to come. This is the energy that's around you, but you've got to break free from that. And you've got to learn to let the past, deal with the past. You can remember fondly. There's going to be some times, but you cannot dwell on it and lug all this crap around with you. You just can't. That's what's going to slow you down. Now, in the blessings for you, yep. Wow, what an appropriate card. The Chariot. You have to stay focused on where you want to go. 2026 is going to be good. And if you will stay focused, not get dragged down in a bunch of crap and a mire and grief and overwhelming and depression and things like that, This year will move very quickly for you. But the Chariot here, if you look, everybody's like bug-eyed going, whoa, we're moving. And what happens here is you have to be in control. This Spirit is telling me that there are going to be things that are going to be in your life coming in 2026 that could pull you off course, okay? You have to be the ultimate control and guide your life down the path that you want it. If you do that, everything's going to come out just fine. Yeah, there we go. Ultimately, the Six of Swords. Something doesn't work, let it go. Move on. Time to set yours. It's okay. Don't see yourself as a failure. You don't see anything else, but move on. Set your sights on something new and move on. This keeps this mind clear. Remember, in the swords, we're always talking about air. We're talking about communication. We're talking about our conscious mind, the way we think, not the way we feel. And this is saying for you 2026, if you can do that, you're going to move forward into something new and great and have a whole new horizon to look at. All right. Wow. Bangarang. Love it. That's awesome. Okay. So let me mix these cards up again. Find out what's going on here, and then we will get things started again. Let's find out what's happening. So here we are. Let's see where we're at. Juliana, welcome. Glad to see you. Rob, I want to know if I already met my soulmate and if you have any guidance towards it. I'm going to ask the pendulum again. Yes or no questions are always best answered with the pendulum. Okay. So I'm getting my own brain clear and setting things up. Okay. Pendulum. Juliana wants to know, has she already met her soulmate? Yes, you have. And even in the fact that I was fixing to start asking the question, it already started moving. So let's find out what you need to know real quick. We're going to look at the energy surrounding this. Okay. Let's take a look and find out what energy is surrounding this and what you need to be aware of. Okay. Take 3 quick cards. We'll take a look and get a quick snapshot. Remember, this is not detail. These are snapshots and things that can happen, things that can do. Everything can change. You can change it. Mental attitude can change it. Emotions can change it. People can change. The other people can change. Okay. So these are things that are just like an overall snapshot of the way things are sitting now. So here we go. One final shuffle. And let's see what you need to know about this guidance towards you. Okay. All right. One of the things, here we are back again with the 8 of Swords. This is stress. Stop worrying about it. Let things unfold. Be open, be clear, be you. Let your light shine. And most importantly, don't worry about what other people think. This is on you. If you're putting it out and you're being too guarded, okay, you're not going to see what's coming and see what's coming around you. This is in your head. The fear, letting fear take over and worrying about, oh, am I going to upset something? Do I see it? Who is it? Who is it? Be you. If it's meant to be, and one of those things, you'll find out. Soulmates, a lot of times, we need to understand we're not meant to be back together because we agreed to separate when we came into this life, okay? Because part of your soul had to have something that needed to be done. You had something that needed to be done. And now we've heard about this so much, we rush towards it. And sometimes when we rush meeting a soulmate, it could be catastrophic because the business was never finished. Okay. Stop worrying about it. Be friendly, and let this open up to you. Let your eyes come open. Here we have the Queen of Wands. You know what? You can make this happen. You need to go on about living your life and having the sacrifices that you make be for you and not other people. All right. This queen is always here. She's the feminine, nurturing spirit that lives within everybody, male and female. Okay. And you have to nurture what you want, your passions. Now, be careful because spirit may be handing you somebody, that soulmate be somebody that you don't expect. because you've got another picture. You take care of you, allow yourself, your dreams to come forward, and that person will emerge and you will find out what's going on. You may already know who it is. Ultimately, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands. You need to make a plan for your life. Notice we have wands side by side here. Okay. Your life. Now, when you do this and you start setting things forward and you're putting your life in motion to move forward in the right way, Spirit will let things happen and things will start to fall into place. Now, don't be sitting here going, well, if I've already met my soulmate, I don't want to make a plan where I'm going to another city or another state or I'm doing something because I need to stay right where I'm at. That's not necessarily true. That's called being stagnant. And that's called being codependent, waiting on somebody else to make you happy. You go make you happy. This person, if they are your soulmate, will come into your life and they will at that point then accentuate your happiness and y'all will find out you'll be able to carry on your journey together. You can't worry about that past hurt, that past pain. Let that go. Okay? Let it go. It hurt. You learn from it, but it's time to move on. Through pain, we have a 3 and we create something awesome. We create something beautiful. Okay? So we just don't make the same mistakes again. All right? Wow. Bangarang. Okay. There we go. Let me get these put up and find out what's happening here. Woo! Wow, a lot going on tonight, everybody. Wow, Bangarang. Glad everybody's here. Let's see what's happening. All right, going to move right into Smile. May I ask if Jonathan Kabasa and I will be together romantically this year? Do you want to be? My name is Zariah. I'm a Scorpio. He is Libra. Thanks. Okay. I do not read third people or people third party. It's rude. It's not right to poke in to what they're thinking or whatnot. But you are asking if y'all will be together. So what are you doing to make that happen if you want it to happen? Should it happen? So let's ask that first question. All right. Is this relationship for Smile, her name is Zariah, is this relationship something that needs to be pursued? Yes, it is. All right. So in that, let's find out. So yes, you should pursue it. This is something you need to find out. And I think things will go a long way for you. But you have to be careful. You have to move along. You also have to remember to stay in love with yourself and protect yourself. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what the energies are revolving around this relationship. All right. So the energies revolving around this relationship with Jonathan. All right. Remember, you are ultimately the architect of your life. There are things that we are going to go through because we were programmed to go through them because we have to learn. Okay. Some things you need to learn. But ultimately, you can make your life the way you want it to be. Don't make it somebody else's life. So the first energy surrounding you with this is the strength. One of the things to be careful of, and I'm constantly telling women this: be careful. All right, watch what you say with your mouth. Should men be doing the same thing? Damn skippy, they should. Okay, it's not one sided, but certain people are afraid of powerful women, don't understand it or whatnot. But there's a difference between being powerful and being a bitch. Okay, you have to know that. All right. So if you've got a fiery tongue, a fiery temper, you need to hold on to that. You need to let that compassion part of you shine. Let that come through and nurture the compassion that is within you so people can see that part of you. You know, one of the challenges we have here, we've got the 3 of Cups. All right. And this is presented as a challenge. I'm going to ask you this. Don't answer it in here. It's one of those things I would tell you to look for. Are you known as a party girl? You don't want that. Okay. Whoever this is, somebody, they don't want to have to be in, despite what everybody's going to tell you about. You keep your friends, you keep this. If you're wanting a relationship, that person becomes number one in your relationship. And you should be number one to them in your relationship. It's give and take, both sides. There's no one side on this. Okay. But this is my challenge card. All right. Is understanding your life's going to change if this person really comes into your life the way you want them to. You know what? The gift, though, is the knight or the knave of wands, passion, finding what you're doing, getting on your path. I believe this person will help you along your path and your journey. All right. You're going to be able to have that fire, move forward, and those things will happen. So that's what I'm seeing for you there. I'd love to go into more detail with you about it at some other time. Okay. Wow. Bangarang. That's interesting. Okay. So it looks good. What are you going to do about it? All right. What are you willing to do about it? Let's find out. Okay. And see what's happening. Wish, like 13. What does Nasro feel when I will not tell you, when he sees me in the gym? Number one, this ain't Pornhub. Okay. I'm not going there. All right. And I'm not going to tell you what somebody feels about you. If you want to know, go ask them. All right. I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to do a reading for you about what you need to know about the relationship. Okay. But guy to guy, things like that, this may not be exactly what you want to hear, especially in an open forum of if I tap into what he's thinking about you in the gym. First thing is, what do you need to know, okay, about a relationship with this guy? All right. Is it healthy? Should you be in the relationship? That's going to be things. So what does Wish need to know about being in a relationship with Nasro? Let's find out. Okay. So there we go. You wouldn't want somebody peering into your conscious and then talking about your deep, dark secrets without your permission. I won't do that. It's just something I do. All right. So what I'm seeing here is you're too worried about everything. All right. There's a lot of stress around this. Okay. And there's something here that's not quite right. And there's something in your gut that's telling you it's not quite right. If you want to know, you need to go up and approach him and ask him. You need to find out, is he married? Is he engaged? Is he seeing somebody? Is there something else? Are you married, engaged, or seeing somebody? There's something with a lot of negativity around this. And the 8 is about movement, moving on. And something about this is going to keep you from moving in the right direction. You know, we go here, the world. You got the whole world out there. Okay. What I'm wondering is just ask, find out. If he's not willing to come up and talk to you, if you don't want to go talk to him, y'all don't deserve each other anyways. Okay. The world is yours. Go live your life. Meet the person the right way. Walk up to him, say, hello, how are you? Okay. What's going on? Hey, you ask him out for a cup of coffee. Find out. But the key thing is this relationship what you should be doing or where it's at? And what I'm seeing here is if you will do this right, you stand a good shot at having a good relationship, because what we have here finally is temperance. There's got to be balance. All right. So you need to make sure with this situation, with this whole relationship, that there is balance, that everything is equal. You're as equal on your side as he is on theirs. Get this out of the puppy love stage. Find out what's going on. Are we talking about a true relationship or a hookup? That's one of the things you want to know. And this is one of the things you need to ask. And that's going to be on you. I will tell you this. I constantly give caution to people about bringing somebody into your life. All right. It wasn't supposed to be there. All right. Those sometimes can be the hardest relationships to get out of. They can be the most devastating to us. If you need to ask, go ask, find out what's happening. All right. Wow. Bangarang. Okay. Good question though. But you got to know I don't read people third party. Never have, never will. A lot of, as a registered counselor, intern, whatever you want to call it, when I was in Florida, running medically treatment centers, things like this, one of the things was privacy. All right. And I don't believe in reading people. There's somebody out there that'll read that for you and tell you right out of the gate. You hope they're telling you the truth. Okay. That's it. All right. Remember what I was saying before, though. Things change. People change. All right. Find out what's happening. Okay. Here we go. Maya H. Hello. May I know if my connection with R has been fake from his side? Was he never that serious? I never doubted us, but someone said, oh, here we go. Someone said something, okay, today opposite to that. Do you confirm the same? I'm going to ask this. I'm going to bring the pendulum up, and we're going to ask it this way, because you just heard me say, I don't read people, okay, third party. But does Maya need to be in this relationship with R? No. That's what that's telling me. You do not need to be there. Let's ask for some guidance and find out what you need to know about this relationship. Okay. So, what does Maya need to know about this relationship with R? Okay. What I just got downloaded really fast was you were kind of a standby. This happens. And then a shinier penny came along in his mind. I think it's going to be costly. Okay. One of those things that happen. All right. My wife went through that with somebody else a long time ago in school. And one of those things where they dumped her and they dumped an absolute earth angel. Okay. And wound up getting shit all over. So this is one of those things. What does Maya need to know about having this relationship with R? So here we go. All right. First card right out of the gate. We have the 4 of Pentacles. This is talking about being a loner, being selfish, being greed, Maya. This is one of those things where time to be to yourself. What do you need to know? Guess what? You might have escaped this and been able to come out of this. It may hurt right now, but this may be something that is coming out, all right, that you're finding out. The 4 is about establishing a good base for yourself, all right? So this is where I'm getting. Going to take a little time, be alone, restart, punt, and go again. So now, one of the challenges is this Knave of Wands. You're looking for a Prince Charming coming in, all right? And I think you thought you found him, and you didn't. The challenge here is stop looking for somebody else to make you happy, and you just move along and make yourself happy. Once you become happy within yourself, Spirit can then bring the right person into you or whatnot. Be careful about who you let into your life. We only have one life on this plane. Okay? Be careful, because you don't want to waste it bringing the wrong person in. And this is the challenge, is trying to find your Prince Charming or somebody that fits a mold or something for you. Ultimately, what you've got here is judgment, something new. You're going to come through this. You're going to find out that in this relationship, maybe somebody wasn't quite being everything they thought they were. Okay. You're going to come through this. You're going to actually shed off some stuff and go, okay, maybe I can't be as trusting or whatnot, and move on. But you're going to come out of this very, very well. The Judgment card here. If I have to say this, if I read this right straight across, time to be alone. Okay. Stop looking for a Prince Charming, okay? Because there could be a wolf in sheep's clothing here in this situation. And yes, now they've revealed who they actually are. That's what I'm getting here. And wound up with a little bit of heartache. But remember, through this heartache, you can create something beautiful. If you have a conversation with this person, have a conversation. Make sure that you're talking to them and find out. They won't, that's the end of the story. Move on. You're too valuable. You've got too much to offer. And that's something you need to be aware of. Have that self-esteem, that self-pride to say, you know what? his loss, move on. Okay. Life is short. Okay. Live your life. Live your life the way you want to do it. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. McKelty, will Rob and I eventually marry? Okay. Let's find out. Again, I can give you an answer as things sit right now, but that doesn't necessarily mean things aren't going to change. So, what are you going to do to either bring that into fruition, to bring that into life? What is that person willing to do? Are y'all having this talk? McKelty wants to know if Rob and her will, or Rob and somebody, I'm assuming it's McKelty, will Rob and her eventually marry? Yes. There are some things, just like the person with their job, it was kind of going a little sideways, things like that. There's some stuff you have to overcome. It's not going to happen right away. Okay. You're going to have to overcome it and see what happens, and all of that will come through for you. Make sure you date, ask questions, don't rush, find out what's happening, know everything about each other before you take that next plunge. But it is saying yes, that is a very big possibility. Okay. Wow. Banger. All right. Samantha, I feel stuck with Steven because still I have feelings for him. Our energies will be okay. Soon he likes me, I think. You don't waste an ounce of time, okay, worrying about if somebody else likes you. Samantha, I want you to understand this, okay? You're putting that person in complete power seat because they know you're like a dog with a bone. You're waiting. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge. You live your life. You move on. Pick yourself up. And you know what? I know you have feelings for him, but that doesn't necessarily mean y'all belong together or that he's right for you. If you're not getting this back, if it's not a duly rewarding for both of you, Samantha, then it doesn't need to be. I am all about find out, sit down, find what's going on. So you're feeling stuck. Let's find out. What do you need to know? Let's see what the energy is around this with Steven. Okay. Here we go. I feel stuck with Steven. What happened? Oh, I got to bring this back up. Okay. I feel stuck with Steven. I still have feelings for him. Our energies will be okay. You know what? Right now, don't worry about his energy. That's his energy. You worry about your energy, where you need to go so you can become the best person you can be and move on. Okay. Soon he likes me, I think. You know, let's see what's happening here. So in this whole Steven thing, all right, I'm getting you got to worry about you. The magician is coming out here. Stop worrying about Steven. Okay. Live your life, be happy. You can create and make the life you want. All right. It's going to be up to you. You worry about your energy. What a powerful card to receive when you're asking about, you know, our energies be okay. You are only responsible for your energy, not his. And what we're saying here, look here. Spirit is trying to tell you, man, this card has popped up a lot tonight. All right. Stop tying yourself down, waiting on one person. You're not moving forward. If you want to see, let me tell my young people out this, and even some of my older people that have gotten frozen. You want to find out if somebody's interested in you? Move on. Okay. Do it with kindness. Leave the door open. Don't slam a door in their face. Okay. But I'm not going to sit here and waste a second of my time. My wife and I have an agreement, and I know this is going to be hard for people to understand, but we still both mean it. I want you to understand this, okay? If she walks up to me and says, hey, I met somebody, good luck. Need me to help you pack? She would do the same thing for me. Would it hurt both of us? Absolutely. It would hurt to the core because we have true love, which is why I don't think it's going to happen. Okay. But neither one of us is going to enjoy what life we have left, worried about all this other crap. Go be happy. Life is short. Okay. Live your life. Find out what's going on. Let's bring this back. All right. Now, what we've got here, ooh, the devil. He has reared its ugly head for you, Samantha. I'm not saying he is the devil, but what you have to look at here, okay? These little critters, which represent you and I, and you and Stephen, what you've tied yourself to, all right, is where you're going. And guess what? Sometimes this chain, all you gotta do is take it off and you can walk away. And it's hard because you've built something in. We've gone all in on a relationship, and we all know that feeling when we've gone all in on a relationship and it's not returned or it's not right. It's like, wow, we feel like failures. What did I do wrong? Maybe you didn't do a damn thing. Okay. But you, an old Southern saying, you hitched up to the wrong post. Okay. And that's what we've got here. All right. Let it go. Walk away. Do what you need to do. Do it with love. Be friendly. Leave the door open, and you'll find out things will change and things will happen. Ultimately, we have the sun. This situation, if you will move on and let some things go, underchain yourself, you are very young. From what I can see here, you're beautiful in the picture. What I would say is the sun is going to come out for you. All right. But you're in charge of making that happen. You do not worry about Stephen. You worry about you. All right. And everything will be okay. I'm worried about your energy. Stephen can worry about Stephen's. All right. Wow. Bang right. Hope that helps. Let me know. I want to see you be happy. Everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody deserves a life. Everybody deserves to be treated with respect. Everybody. Okay. And it's one of those things where we have to understand the world is changing. All right. And there's so much hurt out there. People are turning to tarot, they're turning to the cards because they don't want to put themselves out there. But that's why we're here, is to learn and to have life. So, Samantha, good luck with that. Bangarang. Keep us posted. Let us know what's going on. Everybody, right now, I'm going to stop and remind everybody on Wednesday night, we'll be back. Okay. Be back on Wednesday night with Miss Bridget. And this Wednesday night, we're going to start our Halloween series. Every Wednesday night, working up to this is going to have something to do with Halloween. And we're going to find out. You're going to see what this is about. And let me tell you something. We've got a lot planned. You're going to enjoy it. We're going to be teaching some things. We're going to talk about tarot, use tarot, but we're going to talk about how some different things came about, what they came to be, and what they can mean and what they can mean in your life. Okay? So, wow, let's see what's happening. Avalon, Abby, hey, what thoughts of me pulls at Pisces' heart the most? All right, I'm going to pull one card. We're going to ask that, Avalon. All right. What thoughts of her pulls at Pisces the most? And here we go. All right. Boom. Let's see what's happening. Ooh, this is interesting. What I've got here is the 3 of Wands. Let me bring that up because that's an interesting card. You're willing to take action, but one of the things that what we're talking about here in the 3 of Wands is patience. Your ability to create, to do some things, but your overall patience. He likes your compassion, but you've got a goal. You don't lose sight of that goal, and you're waiting on a ship to come in. And that's okay to wait as long as you know it's coming. And that is the part that pulls at this heart the most, is seeing you being patient, seeing you creating the life that you want, seeing you create the life that you need, and being patient and allowing things to happen in their own sweet time. That's what I see for you there. Wow. Bang right. Let me know how that works out. Okay. Wow. All right. And finally, Steffi, what is Dalen true feelings for Steffi? Don't know, Steffi. Again, not going to read that. In relationship, planning to get married. You should not be getting married. And you're like, I know everybody does. They're like, what? If you are in a relationship and you're planning to get married and you're asking somebody like me what his true feelings are for you, you have no business getting married to this person. It's not fair to them. Go ask them. And if you don't trust them, let them go. Steffi, that's just the way it is. Okay. This is from years of dealing with counseling, marriage counseling, couples counseling. I'm telling you, I have my master's in social work. I have done this. I have helped couples become happy by helping them get divorced. All right. And they've walked away being perfectly good friends. But you have to ask yourself, why are you asking this question? If you're not sure, you do not need to proceed until you are sure. I don't need cards for that. Okay. And I'm telling you, that's from my heart. I would tell and have told my daughter the exact same thing. Steffi, this is not a game. This is where people get hurt. And if you're still wondering how this person feels about you, you have no business getting married. Stay in a relationship for a while. That's what dating is all about until you know. When you know, no one will be able to tell you any different. Because here's what's going to happen. If I pull a card and go, oh, wow, here, I'm going to do this. All right. If I pull a card and go, oh, wow, guess what? Everything's going to be coming up roses. All right. But he doesn't love you and you don't trust him. This is going to be BS. It doesn't work. Okay. This is where love begins, is here. And it begins with trust. It begins with walking through life and understanding what's happening. Okay. And knowing that you can put your faith in a person's hands. I will give you a perfect example. My wife and I have been married 10 years this year. Only 10. We've not been together that long. We've been together 14 years altogether. We dated for 4 years before I asked her to marry me. 4 years. And in today's world, I was like, wow, that's just crazy. No. You know what we both learned? I need to know. Because any cheetah can hide its spots for a little bit of time. All right? So if you don't know what his true feelings are for you, go ask him and go find out. That's very important. All right? So that's it. Gillian, if you'll pull that comment down, I would appreciate it. And, most of y'all know me. Some of my new people here tonight, you don't know. Everything I'm saying comes from love. Okay. That's why it's tarot with an attitude. I'm not going to give you a bunch of crap. Okay. Beginning of the show, go back, rewatch it. I ask for spirit to give me messages so I can talk straight to you and know that you're getting messages from spirit, not just from me. Okay. So know this, all of my love is out there when I give these messages. And sometimes people just need to hear the truth. They need to have the bandage ripped off. Okay. Steffi, I want this to be miraculous for you. I want your life to be full of joy, children, everything you want it to be. But it's got to be because it's with the right person. If it's not, what a nightmare that can be. All right. Let's see what's happening. Okay. So, everybody, wow, great to see you. I got something coming up. You're going to see a post on it where it's going to be on. I'm going to have a special show for anybody that wants to be there on Zoom. And it's not going to be a tarot show. It's going to be about something cool Gillian and I found, and I want to share. Okay. Something that is truly seeming to make a huge difference in my life. And I want to be able to share it. I'm trying to figure out how to do it and do it the right way. All right. But with all that being said, everybody remember, okay, please take what you want, leave what you don't, but leave having experienced some peace, love, and light. Banger.